Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to um, guide you on how to import your Excel data sheet into SPSS data sheet. So here is my sample data sheet Excel that is lying on my desktop. Let's have a look at this sheet first. As you can see that in this sheet, in row 1, all my variable names are written. Gender, athlete, height, weight, smoking, sprint, etc. And from row 2 onwards, for each of the specific person, the data has been entered. Okay. So here one more thing I want to show you is that in gender and athlete and smoking, the data has been entered in codes, and you can see that 0 and 1 has been written. Similarly, for athlete, 0 and 1 has been written, and for smoking, 0, 1 and 2 has been written. So these are the codes which you can interpret from the sample data sheet which I have shared with you in your module, and here the description of all the variables is given. So for gender, the 0 means male and 1 stands for female. And for the variable athlete, the question is student an athlete? And 0 stands for non-athlete and 1 for athlete. Similarly, the description for smokers, either they are non-smokers, 1 for past smokers and 2 for current smokers. So the description of all the variables is given in this PDF file which has been updated for you in your module. So before importing data into your SPSS sheet, you have to uh, complete your data or clean your data. And here, as you can see, there is some missing data for various variables, which should ideally be completed before importing data into SPSS. And your variable name should be given. Then after cleaning the data, you should close your Excel file, because if Excel file is open, it will not be imported into the SPSS sheet. Now we'll open an SPSS sheet and let's see that what are the steps to import a data file from Excel. So here a new SPSS sheet is open with a data view and a variable view, and in this empty SPSS file we can go to file and click on open and then choose data. We want to open data from the file which is lying on desktop. So let's go to desktop and see. There no Excel file is shown here because files of type chosen here is SPSS statistic. So it should ideally be Excel. Okay. When you click on Excel, your Excel sample data set has been shown here. Just click on it and open, and it will ask whether read variable names from the first row of data or not. So you should check it, because we have just checked that our variable names are given in the first row, and sample data set is from A1 to W436. It means that my sample data is 435, which I know is 435, and my last variable was in W column, so I accept this information and I will click OK. But if you want to enter a range, for example, if you want to enter certain columns leaving the IDs behind, so you can enter your custom range here, saying that import data from B1 to W436. Or if you want to enter the data only from first 2 or 3 columns, so you can write here from B1 to D436. So whatever variables you want to import, you can write your custom range here. But I'm importing the whole data, so I'll click on OK. And here 23 variables on the variable view have been imported. Okay, so you can see that IDs, birthdays, rank, major, gender, athlete, all the variables are here. And in the data view, you can see that all the data which was present in the Excel sheet has been imported in the SPSS sheet from 1 to 435 sample size, which was our sample size. Okay. So before moving on to the analysis, you should first save this file with whatever specific name you want to give it. I will call it a practice file and I'm saving it on desktop. Okay, save. And the next important thing you need to do is you have to complete this variable view according to this uh, questionnaire. Okay, where all the details are given, because in the output you want SPSS to give outputs for freshmen, sophomore, juniors rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want the labels to be male and female rather than 0 and 1. So reading data from this SPSS file, we will complete the variable. So just as we discussed, the rank, which is type in as numeric, the type of variable has been given numeric, although this is an ordinal data, but choosing numeric type here would not affect your analysis in any manner. Rather, it will increase the range of tests of significance which you can apply to your variable. So I would suggest that leaving it to numeric would not uh, uh, affect your data poorly in any manner. So here you should explain what does rank mean, and rank is the student rank, and then in the values, as we have just seen, we will give the value labels of 1 to freshman. It means we are asking the SPSS to read all the ones as freshmen, read all the twos as sophomore, read all the threes as junior, and read all the fours as same. Okay, and just click OK. And you should save whatever changes you have made. And this is an ordinal data, so you can change the measure to ordinal. These 3-4 columns are important for you to be correctly specified in the variable. Let's see how the rank is shown here. In the initial column the data is missing, but here you can see that freshmen have been added. If you go to your toggle the view between the codes and the real variable names, you can see that one is written here. Okay, but this one is actually freshman. And then when you go down, the sophomores are here. These are all twos. Okay, and then if you reach the juniors, they are all threes. And when you reach further down, all the fours are seniors. Okay, so you can toggle the view and you can see whether whatever changes you are making has been correctly read by SPSS. Okay, so let us now go to one more variable, that is gender. Leave the type to numeric, it would not affect your analysis, and as gender is self-explanatory, so we don't need a very explanatory label. But you need to give the labels also, because as I've already mentioned that your output will give the caption to the tables and the figures from the labels you have given. Okay, otherwise it would be anything, and you might have to edit it later on after the tables have been created. So as we know, we can check it from the questionnaire again, that 0 was for male and 1 was for female. So let's enter these codes. 0 is for males and 1 is for females. And you should also know that these codes are arbitrary. These are the codes assigned by the researcher to various variables. You could have given the 1 to males and 2 to females, or 1 to females, 2 to males, whatever you have liked. Just click OK and click Save, and check whether the gender has been changed or not. So these are the codes which were imported from the Excel sheet, and these are the value labels which we have assigned to these codes. Okay, so this is how you are going to complete your variable view and see that which variables are nominal or ordinal in your questionnaire. I have 3 more to go, and you can complete your SPSS data file like this.